Welcome back, children. Shares and dividend, part 3. In my earlier parts, I have explained you the formula that we use in this chapter, and we have done some questions also. Now, I would like to discuss question 5 of exercise 3b. The question says, a company declares 8% dividend to the a company declares 8% dividend to all the shareholders. To all the shareholders. If a man receives rupees 2,840 as his dividend, 2,840 as his dividend, find the nominal value of his shares. Now here, children, this word you have to keep in mind. Nominal value of not one share, but the total nominal value of all his shares they have asked. That means what? Number of shares into nominal value they have actually asked. So, solution, you know dividend is rupees 2840. So use the dividend formula. Dividend is equal to n, that is number of shares, into d percent, that is d upon 100, into the nominal value. So n into ny is the total nominal value of his shares. So that is what is asked. So implies d is given to us 2840, that is equal to n into nominal value, that is what we have to find, and d is 8%, so 8 upon 100. Okay, so this implies 2840 into 100 upon 8 is equal to n into nv, and this is the total nominal value of all his shares. So this implies, when you cancel it, say 8 3s are 24, 8 5, yes, 8 1s are 8 3s are 24, 4 will remain, 8 5s are 40, again 4, 8 5s are 40, so it will be rupees 3 5 5 and these two zeros. This is n into nv nominal value. So implies the nominal value of his shares is equal to rupees 35500. That is the answer. Okay, then I will like to do question 6 of the same exercise, okay, which says, how much should a man invest in rupees 100 shares selling at rupees 110 to obtain an annual income of rupees 1680 if the dividend declared is 12%. Okay, that is the question. So now, what is the data we have? What is the data? Face value is rupees 100 face value or nominal value, is rupees 100. Selling at rupees 110 implies market value is rupees 110, and annual income, that means capital D, is rupees 1680, and D percent is 12, dividend percent is 12%. So what is that we have to find? How much should a man invest? So first we must know the number of shares he needs to buy. Then number of shares into the market value will give us the investment, right? So first, according to dividend formula, dividend is equal to number of shares into D percent of the nominal value. So here D we know, substituting the values 1680, number of shares we don't know, D percent we know 12 upon 100, nominal value or face value we know 100, right? So this 100 cancels. So this implies 1680 divided by 12 is n, the number of shares. So 12 ones are 12, then 4 remains 48, 12 fours are 48, 0. So the number of shares is 140. So implies investment is equal to number of shares into market value, isn't it? Why? Because number of shares is investment upon market value. From that formula we got this, isn't it? Okay. How we got? Number of shares is equal to investment upon market value. This formula you learnt. So from this formula, investment is equal to n into market value. So according to that, so investment is equal to n is how much? 140 we got. So 140 into market value is how much? 110. So into 110. So this is equal to rupees 1100. 11 fours are 44. 4 carried over. 11 ones are 11 and 5. 11 and 4, 15. So 15,400 is the investment, that is the answer. Okay. So the next question is a similar one. You have to find the investment. So do it as homework. Question 7. A company declares, this is your homework. Company declares, this is question 7 of 3B, same exercise. A company declares a dividend of 11.2% to all its shareholders. If it's rupees 60 share, so what is this 60? Nominal value. If it's rupees 60 share is available in the market at a premium of 25%. Premium means you have to add what? 25% of the nominal value to the nominal value in order to get what? Market value. Okay. How much should Rakesh invest in buying the shares of this company in order to have an annual income of rupees 1680. Okay, so 1680 is your dividend, right? And nominal value, you know, market value will calculate. Then using the dividend formula, you will find out the number of shares. Once you know the number of shares, then you will get the investment by multiplying the number of shares with market value. So do it. The answer should be, for your verification, investment is rupees 18,750. Similar to your previous question, do it. The next question also you can do it as homework. A man buys 400, so number of shares is 400, 20 rupee shares, 20 rupee shares means what? Nominal value is rupees 20. This is nominal value at a premium of rupees 4. That means market value will be 20 plus 4, 24 rupees, isn't it? 24. I mean premium of rupees 4 each. Means each market value of each share is 20 plus 4, 24. And receives a dividend of 12%. Okay, so dividend percent is also given. Find, first one, the amount invested by him. Amount invested by him. So directly you will get market value into number of shares will give you the amount invested by him. Second, is total income from the shares, that is the dividend. So you can use the formula is total income from the shares. So you will use the formula for D. D is equal number of shares into D percent into nominal value. Total income from the shares. And third question is percentage return. Percentage return, that means you have to find the return percent on his money. So you know the formula, R percent into market value is equal to D percent into the nominal value. So you know market value, you know nominal value, you know D percent, so R percent can be easily calculated. Okay, so you do it on your own. For your verification, answer 1 is investment, that is rupees 9,600. Answer 2 is annual income or total income, that is the dividend, that is rupees 960, and return percent is 10%. So do it on your own. Okay, children. Okay, now I will like to do other type of question. Yeah, the sale proceeds. This is a question which I would like to discuss. This is your question 13. same exercise 3B. Mr. Sharma has 60 shares of nominal value rupees 100. Okay. He sells them when they are at a premium of 60%. He invests the proceeds in shares of nominal value of rupees 50 quoted at 4% discount and paying 18% dividend annually. Calculate one, the sale proceeds. 2, the number of shares he buys, and 3, his annual dividend from the shares. Okay children, now let me explain to you the question first. This is a oft repeated type of question from the point of view of examination. Now, Mr. Sharma has 60 shares of nominal value rupees 100. But he doesn't wait, he bought at nominal value, but he doesn't wait for 1 year to complete and doesn't wait for the dividend. What he does is, when the shares price increases, when the market value of the price increases, and when he finds that the shares are being sold at a premium of 60%, he sells them. Okay, so he then invests the sale proceeds, or simply proceeds means the money which he gets, proceeds or sale proceeds. This is the term used in this type of questions. So he invests the proceeds. Proceeds means the selling price that he gets by selling those shares at a premium of 60%, the money that he gets. This money he invests in shares of nominal value rupees 50 in another company, in which the shares are of nominal value rupees 50, quoted at 4% discount, means their market value, they are sold at a discount of 4% and paying 18% dividend annually. So what we have to calculate? We have to calculate the sale proceeds, that is the money he gets by selling the shares, then the number of shares he buys in the new company or in the second company, and the annual income that he gets from the new company. Sometimes what happens in these type of questions, the person waits for his annual dividend from the first company, then he sells the shares and then invests the sale proceeds and the dividend received. So in that case, the question clearly mentions the person invests the sale proceeds and the dividend that he earns into a second company. Okay, so now in this case it is clearly mentioned he invests the proceeds, that is the sale proceeds, that is the money he gets by selling the shares. Let us do this sum, that will be more clear. Let me solve this for you. So solution. So first of all, in the first company, the number of shares he has is 60 shares. Okay, these 60 shares he sells. So number of shares in the original company or first company, number of shares of the first company is how many? 60. Now he sells them when the shares are sold at a premium of 60%. So market value of those shares is nominal value. Nominal value is what? 100. So rupees 100 plus they are sold at a premium of 60%, right? So that means 60% of 100. I know it is very clear to you, 60% of 100 is 60 only, but you have to show the step. So market value is equal to rupees 100 plus 60 implies market value is equal to rupees 160. Okay, for showing this you will be given 1 mark, method marks. Okay, so now, so what will be the sale proceeds? Sale proceeds, how many shares he sold? He sold 60 shares. So sale proceeds of 60 shares at the rate of rupees 160 per share, isn't it? 160 is the market value of the shares when he sold them. So at the rate of rupees 160 will be rupees 160 into 60, right? So that is equal to 0, 6 0 0, 6 6 are 36, 3 carried over, 6 1s are 6 and 3, 9. So 9,600 is the sale proceeds that he got. Now this money he invested in the second company. So investment in the second company. So investment implies investment in the second company or new company is rupees 9,600, and these shares he bought at a discount of how much? 4%, isn't it? So nominal value of these shares is rupees 50 and market value is rupees 50 minus 4% of 50. Okay, minus because it is discount, sold at a discount. So market value implies market value is equal to rupees 50 minus 0 0 cancels, 5 1s are 5 2s are 2 1s are 2 2s are. So 50 minus 2, that is rupees 48. So market value is 48. So now number of shares that he buys in the second company. So number of shares is equal to investment. What is the investment? 9,600. So investment upon market value. Okay. So 48 ones are 48 twos are 96 0 0. So number of shares in the second company is 200. So see what all they asked. First of all, they asked us to find sale proceeds. So sale proceeds, this is answer 1. Then they asked us to find number of shares he buys in the second company. So number of shares he buys in the second company, answer 2, 200. Then they asked us third part, his annual dividend from the shares. So annual dividend from this company is number of shares, that is 200 into dividend percent is 18%. So 18 upon 100 and nominal value is 50 rupees. Right? So you are left with 18 5s are 90. 90 into 2, that is 180. Sorry, 18 5s are 90 and this 0, 18 into 15. So 900 into 2, so 1800. So dividend is rupees 1800. So this is your answer. See. Okay, clear? You must in fact solve every question that I solve as classwork, which I solve and show you. These sums also you must do on your own without seeing the steps. Then only you can really master the topic. Okay. Now other type of question which though not much asked in the question in the exam, that is in the boards, but a very practically useful question. Now this question is question 15 of the same exercise 3b. Which is the better investment? So this, when practically you want to buy shares, you will always face different shares of different companies offering different dividend percent at different market values, at different nominal values, and you have to select the company which will be better or which will give better returns to you. So which is the better investment? So two are given: 16% rupees 100 shares at 80, or 20% rupees 100 shares at 120. Now what does this mean? Means one company is giving you 16% dividend, nominal value is rupees 100 and market value is 80. And another company is giving 20% dividend, nominal value is rupees 100 and market value of its shares is 120. So we have to decide which is better. Okay, so what we have to do? We have to find out what, well, first of all, we have with two different market values. You cannot compare which is giving better investment. Though nominal values are same, but your market value is changing. So you have to find out for common market value. Now, for example, say there are two companies. This is the first company and this is the second company. Okay. Now, the first company data given is nominal value rupees 100, market value rupees 80, and dividend percent is 16%. Okay. Now, here in the second company, it is nominal value rupees 100 and market value rupees 120. D percent, that is dividend percent, is 20%. So there are two ways. One is find out the return percent in each case. So it will be clear to you which is a better one. So we know the formula for return percent, that is return percent, that is R upon 100 into market value is equal to D upon 100 into nominal value, isn't it? So R upon 100 into market value here is 80, okay, is equal to D is 16 upon 100 into nominal value, that is 100, right? So here 0 0 0 0 gets cancelled, 1 0 1 0 gets cancelled, so implies R is equal to 16 into this 10 which is here, when it goes that side will multiply, and this 8 which is multiplying will divide. So 8 ones are 8 twos are. So return percent R is equal to how much? 2 into 10, 20%. Okay, so the person is getting at the rate of 20%. Now let us see what is the return percent here. Here also R upon 100 into market value. Market value is 120 is equal to D is 20. 20 upon 100 into nominal value 100. Right? So here, okay, so R is equal to, there you have 20 into 10 upon this 12. Right? Agreed? So implies R is equal to 4 3s are 4 5s are. So R is equal to 5 10s are 50, 5 times are 50 upon 3. So that is equal to 3 16s are 48. Then 2 will remain to decimal, 3 6 are 18, 3 6 are 18 and so on. Okay. So here return percent is 16.66 or 16.67%. Here return percent is 20%. So which is better? The first investment. So your answer will be, therefore first investment is better. Answer. Is it clear? Let me look for some different. Okay, let me, I think I have done all the different types of questions. Let me do this question 2 of 3C, and you have to do the remaining questions from your notes that is given to you already, notebook. Okay, let me do one more question and stop, and then you keep solving the different questions from the notebook that is given, from the notes that is given to you, and then if you have doubts you can ask me. So this is the last question for this class. Let me write the question. Mrs. This is your question number 2, exercise 3C. Mrs. Kulkarni invests rupees 1,31,040 in buying rupees 100 shares at a discount of 9%. She sells shares worth rupees 72,000. See here the difference. In the earlier question, the person sells all the shares. Here she sells some shares whose worth is rupees 72,000 at a premium of 10%. That is, when the market value of the shares goes up and gets sold at a premium of 10%, then she sells some shares worth rupees 72,000 at this premium rate, and the rest of the shares she sells at a discount of 5%. She must have kept the rest of the shares. Then she saw that the market value fell, and the market value started and fell to and was sold at a discount of 5%. So at that time she sells the remaining shares. So she sells shares worth rupees 72,000 at a premium of 10%, and the rest at a discount of 5%. Find her total gain or loss on the whole. Okay, so let us solve this question. Okay, so now what do we know? Investment. Investment is equal to rupees 1,31,040. Okay, and this is the investment in buying rupees 100 shares at a discount of 9%. So rupees 100 shares means nominal value is rupees 100. Market value is at a discount of 9%. So market value is equal to rupees 100 minus 9% of 100, that is 9 only. So rupees 100 minus 9. So rupees implies market value is equal to rupees 91. So number of shares she buys is investment upon market value, isn't it? So 1,31,040 upon 91. Okay, so when you divide this, it exactly goes 1,440 times. So 1,440 is the number of shares. Okay, so now, so we must also know this is the number of shares that she has bought. So what is the cost price or face value of all these shares? Face value or cost price of the shares. This we will require. Why? While finding the total profit or loss. That is why. So that is equal to 1440 is the number of shares, and this she bought at one second, this we right now we will not require, sorry. Okay, till now it is clear. We have purchased 1000, she has purchased 1440 shares. Okay, this is the number of shares that she has. Now she sells 70 shares of worth 72,000 when the price of the shares, when the shares are sold at a premium of 10%. So market value of shares at a premium of 10% will be how much? Nominal value is 100. So 100 plus 10% of 100, that is implies market value is equal to rupees 110. Right? Okay, children, you have to understand here a very important thing. Here the question says she sells shares worth rupees 72,000. So worth means what? As per their nominal value, whatever is their value, worth. Okay, so that means number of shares is 72,000 is their worth at nominal value, that is at the price that the company gives. that is 100. Not the, she sells at 110, but the number of shares sold whose worth is 72,000, means worth value is 72,000. So value is decided by the nominal value of the each share of the company. So here number of shares you will get worth 72,000, means the number of shares whose value is 72,000. Whose value is 72,000 means as per the company's nominal value it is 100 rupees, and worth 72,000 will be this cancels. So number of shares that she sells is 720 at rupees 110. So money that she gets, SP, of these 720 shares at the rate of rupees 110 is rupees 720 multiplied by 110. That is equal to rupees, this 0 remains as it is, 11 zeros zeros, 11 twos are 22, then 11 sevens are 77 and 2 79. So this is the money she gets by selling those 720 shares. Now the rest of the shares. The rest of the shares means the remaining shares. That is, her total shares are 1440. She has already sold 720 shares. So remaining shares, how much? Remaining number of shares is equal to 1440, that is the total number of shares she has, minus this 720, that is the remaining shares are 0 minus 0, 4 minus 2, 14 minus 7, 7. So remaining are again 720 shares. These 720 shares she sells at a discount of 5%. So market value of the shares at a discount of how much? 5% will be rupees 100 minus 5% of 100, that is rupees 95. Okay. So selling price of 720 shares at the rate of rupees 95 will be rupees 720 multiplied by 95. So that will be rupees, let us multiply 720 multiplied by 95. 500, 5 twos are 10, 1 carried over, 5 sevens are 35 plus 1 36. Then 900, 9 twos are 18, 1 carried over, 9 sevens are 63 plus 1 64. So 0 0, 8 plus 6 14, 1 carried over, 3 plus 1 4, 4 plus 4 8, 6. So rupees 68,400. So her total money that she gains, SP, of all the shares is how much? Rupees, SP of 720 shares is this, okay, which we calculated here, that is 79,200 rupees, 79,200 plus the remaining 720 shares, the SP of the remaining 720 shares we have calculated here, that is 68,400, right? So that is equal to 0 plus 0, then 0 plus 0, 4 plus 2, 6, then 8 plus 9, 17, 1 carried over, 1 plus 6, 7, 7, 7 plus 7 plus 7, 14. So 1,47,600. But what is her total investment or total CP of all the shares? Is our investment is 1,00,000 31,040. This is our cost price, isn't it? So they asked us the total profit or loss, total gain or loss. It is gain because SP is more. So her total gain is equal to rupees 1,47,600 minus her investment is 1,31,040. Okay, so that comes out when you subtract, it will be rupees 16,560. Okay, so this is the answer. Is it very clear? Okay, so now let me stop here. You try on your own the remaining questions that are given in your notebook, and then you can ask me the doubts if you have any doubts. Thank you for watching, children. Have a nice time. Take care. God bless you.